Are you ever scrolling through Tumblr and you have a thought and immediately lose it, so you have to scroll back up to give your brain the conditions under which it originally created the thought so you can bring it back? Any story claiming to be a deconstruction of fairy tales but has nothing to offer except new types of violence, more explicit Shreks, and a general attitude of lol happy endings aren't real is like such a cultural waste of time tbh. Know what actually is a good deconstruction of a fairy tale? Shrek. It freaks up just about everything in a normal fairy tale and still manages to have a happy ending with a good message, and never once has to be gritty or dark. It's actually really well done. The trouble is that we have a bad habit, encouraged by pedants and sophisticates, of considering happiness as something rather stupid. Only pain is intellectual, only evil interesting. This is the treason of the artist, a refusal to admit the banality of evil and the terrible boredom of pain. Ursula Le Guin, the ones who walk away from Omelas. In dark times such as these, it is absolutely revolutionary to be happy. A baby fire goes to school at the kindergarten, ready to burn their ABCs. Is your heart supposed to pound for 10 minutes straight after you answer one question in class? Wow, other people feel this. Please let me out. Sorry, I have a boyfriend. I'm trapped in your attic. Listen, I'm not interested. I'm actually glad we don't live in an RPG world. We really take for granted being able to coexist with most animals. I don't wanna have to pull out a long sword and beat the crap out of 6 crabs and 2 snails while a starfish snipes me with magic bullets every time I go to the beach. I hate it when microwave meals say things like delectable and exquisite on the packaging. I'm eating radioactive garbage, just let me live. I know it's actually just another word for property damage, but the fact that criminal mischief is a crime that exists and that you can be charged for is so funny to me as a concept. Jailed for having a laugh. Illegal funny business. Fricked around and found out. How to avoid demonic possession. You are probably the only person on this site that doesn't want to have a demon inside them, so we have no idea. Being 4'11" is so hard sometimes. For real. Dang, this is so true. I remember in 4th grade I couldn't reach nothing. Enough freaking around. Are they giants or not? They might be. I will frick your crap up. When you forget your backpack. The Avengers. Yeah, okay. Clerical error caused all the morphine in the HEV suits to be replaced with crystal methamphetamine. We didn't learn until later, but they had also replaced all the damage indicator sounds with the Brutand effect, leading me to believe this was deliberate. In a bar surrounded by beautiful women all staring at me admiringly as I tell them everything I know about crows and other corvids. There is a crow on my shoulder also, and they are all enchanted and delighted by him. I tell them he's my wingman and I'm the only person in the bar anyone wants to talk to for the rest of the night. A list of sounds. High heels clacking on the marble tiles of a church. A soda can being opened. A plastic covered library book being pressed flat, crunching the binding. A marble rolling on a wooden floor, wood popping and crackling as it burns. Oh my god. A few days ago I was exploring an abandoned mansion and I found an overgrown swimming pool with computers in it. This Pride Month I'm coming out as a furry stoner. Dope. Where? Drops to all fours, sniffs the ground violently and with increasing speed. This edible ain't Dark Souls New Vegas. The kind of gay representation I want from Marvel is simple. I want to hear a grinder noise from Bucky's phone while he and Sam are staking a place out and Sam is like, come on dude. This and the stakeout is in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Bucky pulls out his phone like he's about to swipe right on Greg the henchman, mostly to frig with Sam. Meanwhile, Greg the henchman, showing off this hot match he just made, and his buddy Jake the henchman, who is more up to date on the briefings, just is at the Winter Soldier. And there is a single moment before they both remember that grinder is proximity based. Oh frick, we gotta go. Me then. Young, naive, I don't swear because there are better choices to make with my vocabulary. Me now, older, wiser, I'm master of all the words, and frick is the best one. Here's a cursed fact, you're always 8 feet away from a spider. Here's a fun fact, I'm a spider. Is the world really such a terrible place? Yesterday I asked if oat milk was extra and the barista said yes, so I said, okay, just regular milk then, and when she gave me my chai latte she whispered I used oat milk. Doesn't that make you want to live another day? Me, Spotify, you're my favorite. YouTube to MP3 converters. I'm fired because I couldn't stop crying. A raccoon got trapped in the dumpster and died of heat exhaustion, and I'm supposed to just get over it. Nobody, COVID-19, and if you think I'm evil, well, just wait till you meet my variants. Sacrifice him for me, Ibrahim, but he's family. Did you say family? Dom Toretto. Nothing's more important than family. Here, have a goat instead. There's no way you can work off just 4 hours sleep. Me. If NASA needs money. When that small YouTuber you have been supporting finally blows up, I raise that boy. The teacher, 6-year-old me saying bad morning instead of good morning. The entire class. Netflix, me, I'm removing half of your favorite show in your country for no reason. Me, Netflix. Oh, you're alive. Name every cell in your body. You can only pick one. Choose wisely. A cat girlfriend. She loves you. Vengeance, a 7200 gaming PC. R7 5800X. RTX 3070. 1TB M.2. 16GB DDR4 3200. A teenage immigrant boy comes home from school. His mother asks him, how were your classes today? Today we had Shrek's education, mama. Shocked, his mother replies, what? You go to your room and wait till your father comes home. He's going to have stern words with you. When the father comes home and learns about his son's class, he replies, this isn't the old country. People are more liberal here. Don't worry, this should be good for him. Feeling bad, she goes upstairs to apologize and finds him vigorously masturbating. The mother says, Luigi, when you finish your homework I want to have a word with you. Was watching The Bachelorette and one of the dudes was mauled by an invisible force. He was bleeding out the floor and no one noticed. No one called an ambulance. Does this happen normally? Yeah, that was The Bachelorette. It's how she chooses. Destroy the idea that I will ever calm down. Private messaging friends. LM Rosso and Ririwire, I'm freaking crin. Private messaging someone for the first time. Hello, nice to finally talk to you. It's wonderful that we have the chance to communicate through this messaging service. Anyway, enough of me blathering on like a fool. How are you? Favorite kind of rock? Sedimentary. This is Dwayne Johnson Erasure. Can beauty come out of ashes? Yes, for example, Bezos' spaceship could explode. Old people always arguing at the customer service booth like, dang, this how you wanna spend your last weeks. Mutuals, please HMU if you change your URLs. You'll be going from rainbows and muffins to trap house homicide. I can't keep up with this crap. Hey girl, you come here often? Yeah. Then have you seen my cat? It was last seen in this area on Thursday at approximately 7 PM and my teacher saw dye made out of markers. Me in 2nd grade. Calling your friends like, hi, is this asshole? Yes. When you see your friend's man kissing another chick, but you remember that time she told you her relationship was none of your business. Physically, yes, I could fight a bird, but emotionally, imagine the toll. Somewhere in Japan right now there's a man deep underground, banging away at a primordial forge like Hephaestus, and he's responsible for making every anime figure. Those things on Instagram aren't images, they're something else. What a loser, she hasn't even deconstructed morality yet. It's Two Trucks Tuesday. What are they doing? Well, they are having Shreks. In 2023, F2P core will be a popular fashion trend. You will see hot girls wearing dirty baseball caps paired with mismatched, rusty armor. I got a pet teen. Love him to bits. Doesn't respond to any name, but loudly pours some Xanax in a bowl, and he'll be running on over to you fast as his little legs can take him. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, John Glenn, Jim Lovell, Sally Ride, Jeff Bezos, famous astronauts. One is not like the others. $1 billion. Set your password to 24446666688888888. That way, you can say it's 123456778. Twitter is for girls who twerk on guys at parties and drink. Tumblr is for the weird pretty girls who smoke weed and stare out the car window. What about girls who OD? Pinterest. How convenient that my dog doesn't answer me when I ask if he's a communist. Whenever I'm on the street, children throw large pebbles at me and say this is only somewhat due to your bad Tumblr posts. There are multiple reasons for this. Search within your local trash and you will find a friend and boy. In a piece. Don't know her, heard great things. I'm following her on IG, she won't follow back. Okay, so the samurai were officially abolished as a caste in Japanese society during the Meiji Restoration in 1867. The first ever fax machine, the printing telegraph, was invented in 1843, and Abraham Lincoln was famously assassinated at Ford's Theater in 1865, which means there was a 22-year window in which a samurai could have sent a fax to Abraham Lincoln. When people ask me if I care about modern phones not having headphone jacks, I heart whole. Right after iCarly ended, they shot Amanda Cosgrove like a lame horse. Sad. Well, there's other programs. I go to the gas station, I swipe my credit card, I look at the cashier. It's just like Among Us. He looks back at me. What? I chuckle, slipping my card into my black leather wallet. It's like Among Us. Card swipe task. I leave. I drive away. Everyone loves to bash on mornings wrong, but no one talks shit against the early afternoon. 2 PM to 4:30 PM. Really god awful time of day. So everyone knows Homer Smash hit the Iliad, right? Well, the sequel's pretty good too. If you haven't checked it out yet, you really ought to see it. Homer Smash. Me, yo, pass the garden hose, I need to water these flowers. Friend, sure, have fun man. Me. Does covered frick up your gag reflex? Are you having trouble in the men's room? I'm eating sausages and they're just sliding down their hole like never before. Can we meet up? Jeff Bezos heading to outer space. Amazon workers after finding out Jeff Bezos is in space. Blow my mind. The word quiet is often said very loud. Pissing in the sink, sinking in the piss. Cowgirl, reverse cowgirl.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 257 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're able to go the extra mile in supporting myself and supporting the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button to become a channel member. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you all for your responses to yesterday's question of the day, which there wasn't one, but just your comments in general. If you haven't already watched Memes Stolen from Tumblr 4, feel free to go do that. That came out a couple of hours ago. And if you have already watched it, then you can do whatever you want. I give you permission. You can watch any videos you want. You don't have to watch any videos. You have a freebie. For today's question of the day, and again, I'm filming this quickly. I apologize, but today's question of the day is, what was your favorite comic strip growing up, whether it be in the newspaper or a book that you bought? I think that my favorite were Calvin and Hobbes or Asterix and Obelix, which is Canadian or French. Maybe French-Canadian. It's in French, but I don't know if it's like French-Canadian or like French-French. So those are probably my top two favorite comic strips. I'd like to know what yours are in the comments. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. And I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 258 of Top Tumblr Memes. Peace out, guys.